Parker, how long have you been spey fishing?
Since I was 7, I think.
7.
I've been fishing
5.
longer. Fly fishing
You've been
longer.
fishing since you can remember, haven't you?
Yeah, since I was 2, I've been fishing. But the steelhead were kind of too big until like I was 7 or 5. I was 5 when I caught my first steelhead,
Nice.
and then I 7 when I started spey.
Wow.
So you're gonna bring your rod over, cross your arms, right there, circle around,
Yep.
right here until you get a loop, a big curving loop, and you're gonna throw it downriver.
All right.
There you go.
Nice,
Nice.
Parker. He's
On this edition of Fly Fish TV with Kelly Galloup, we join Parker Stenerson to spey fish for steelhead on the Salmon River in Idaho. Parker, just 12, already has pro staff status with St. Croix Rod and does sports shows, spey demonstrations. His daunting task is to teach Kelly some basic spey casting skills. Since John Stenerson, Parker's dad, grew up in nearby Salmon, Idaho, we decided he might be a good guy to have along as well.
I need all the luck I can get because it's my first time spey fishing for fall fish here, so Parker's gonna walk me through, but I wanted to see much better.
Yeah,
So
so much better.
we're gonna run a 2-fly rig here. I'm gonna have Parker show us what we've got.
We have kind of a night dancer type thing looking tube fly
Okay, let
from
me
my
see.
dad he tied with a bead on the top.
So we're running a tube up here.
And so then we have this little bigger tube and it just kind of clicks onto that. And
Hooks
you
onto
pull
the
it-
knot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pull into the
Right.
hook
Yep, got it.
all the way. And then for the
For the
Top
dropper. Here, let me
dropper.
see your stick. Long rods are hard to get around here.
And then, so we made this kind of loop about like a foot away. And we have iceberg, blue, it's all blue with like a silver body. And once it gets wet, it kind of meshes and looks all blue.
Nice.
And it's for like a bright day. With bright days, you want bright flies. Dark days, you want dark flies.
Then we're running about 2.5, 3 foot between them. Bright fly, bright day. All right, so now you get to teach me how to spey cast. I bet you're excited.
Right now, I'm gonna show you the single spey with my left hand. So
Okay.
you're gonna grab the top and your thumb on top. And so you're gonna strip your line up until you get to the shooting point where
Okay.
you can shoot it. So you're gonna bring your rod over, cross your arms, right there, circle around,
Yep.
right here until you get a loop, a big curving loop, and you're gonna throw it downriver.
That you don't whip with your forward hand. You pull.
You are with your, when you hand, is you are pushing with
Okay.
your top hand. You're pushing and you're
Line up.
pulling. So you're pulling and pushing.
All right, let's see it done.
Okay, so you're gonna have your line out.
Okay, left
And-
hand's forward.
Yes, so your
Okay.
line's down there and you're hanging down after your swing through. Okay, so you're gonna bring your rod up, tip over, cross your arms, bring it around, and out, and mend.
Then we're gonna mend it. So we're gonna hand off the purse,
Yeah, and
just
so,
like that.
and
Slip
so-
the line at the same
So,
time.
because they're pulling your rod, so you're just
Right.
gonna give it to them
Are you gonna let your line go?
and let your line go, the loop
Perfect.
go.
It doesn't matter if you're in British Columbia, Michigan, Idaho, Russia. The fish is the fish, and it looks for a specific style of water. And that's what Parker's going to take us down to show us the style of water, the softer water with the bolder stuff they can ride under. Because they're going to be sitting here, these fish are going to sit. They've come up the river. How far is it from the ocean from here?
Yeah, 800
800
miles, more, 1,000.
Yeah, 800 to 1,000 miles. And what they're looking for is they got to find a place to hang out and rest. What the fish is looking for is a place to settle in, and they'll hold up in these runs for a long time. They're here to spawn in the spring. They're not here just to sit here, but they're looking for resting areas, and that's what we're trying to find is those specific style of resting areas.
It's on the right. Huh? You just took the fly. You know what they normally do every time. That's what they do.
Not happy with you, Parker. Got a big enough net? Baby, you gotta have a big net. This is a big fish.
Watch it, I gotta come back up onto the land so I can get him.
Couldn't have me further away from him when he hooks it.
That's what happens when you cast all the way across the river.
Look at you go, Parker. Wah, wah, wah. Hey,
Here, I'll lift his head up.
that would be nice. This jet sled will push him right into us. Bring him right over here.
Thank you, Kelly. Here, 1 second, just hold it right there. Hatchery,
Roaming
right here. Oh,
800 miles from home. Nice job, Park. Swang. Wait.
Yep.
Good job, mister.
One short afternoon on the salmon had delivered Parker a fish, and it would have to be the next morning before Kelly would get another shot. John Stenerson, Parker's dad, fished with us the second morning on the river, and as one might have guessed, it wouldn't be long before he hooked up.
You know, you just have your up years and your down years, but the last few years the fish numbers have been pretty good. But really the biggest factor for us is if we get thermal blocks for fishing this time of year. If we get big thermal blocks on the Columbia or on the Snake River, then our fish show up later. They're a little bit tougher to fish with the floating lines and the swinging fly. On the wild fish, will have the big adipose fin here, and they have a full, nice, big, gorgeous fin right there. This is a male, nice big red stripe, just starting to get a little blush on the cheek. Probably 27. So this is a traditional or a typical wild A fish on the Salmon River.
Got him.
Fish. Sure, I get a casting lesson. While I was getting my casting lesson, Parker drills another one. He spun up on it. Kid's insatiable. I'm sitting here trying to learn how to spey cast from his dad, and he's catching all the fish.
Because you're not casting in the right spot.
You think?
No, see that rock right there making that wake? I caught him right there.
Nice. Ate that orange one again.
A little bit bigger than the last one. Hatchery.
Hatchery fish.
There he is.
Nice.
Nice little
A-run
steelhead.
hatchery fish.
Yep.
Good tug.
Should we turn him loose?
Fun to watch you catch those fish. You know, you're pretty dang good at that. You think you could, something other kids could learn? You think it's hard, or you think they just got to do it?
It's actually easy, and they just got to do it. How to come out and do it. It's pretty easy, I think.
You think?
The more you do it, the better you get.
You even taught the old guy quite a bit. I mean, if you can teach me, just think how easy it is to teach those kids, right?
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah? Appreciate it, Johnny.
Bet. Anytime. Anytime.
Anytime?
Anytime.
All right, I'll be back tomorrow morning.
All right, let's do it.
That's it for this edition of Fly Fish TV with Kelly Galloup. We hope you've enjoyed the show and that you'll remember our sponsors and guests who made it possible. A special thanks to Parker and John Stenerson for the great days on the Salmon River. Also thanks to Davey Watton for his lesson on tying wet fly hackle. And as usual, thanks to Kelly Galloup for sharing his fishing knowledge and friends and his efforts to make us all better anglers.
I put on a rock